Here is Thursday, February 22nd's breakfast. Sure looks a little familiar. 2 eggs with a side of about 2 cups of spinach sauteed, and then I have that topped with 1 teaspoon of the Trilogy Health Seeds. These are from Walmart. 1 teaspoon of Zero Smart Points. I used my Bertolli extra virgin olive oil spray in there for 0 Smart Points. Then I'm having coffee this morning for 1 Smart Point. I put in 3 tablespoons of the sugar-free creamer and a little bit of the Califia Farms almond milk. So, 1 Smart Point for this familiar breakfast. Good morning, everybody. Woo! I got the defroster on. It's loud. It's me, vlogging in the dark. I have 2 different mittens on. Actually, I have a mitten and a glove on this morning. I'm rocking it Michael Jackson style. I don't think he would approve though, because they're not very flashy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to my other glove, and then I don't know what happened to my other mitten. So it's one of those mornings. I'm actually running a little late. What are you gonna do? That's why there's more light this morning than usual. But I got my coffee in, so I'm very thankful for that. I've been trying to practice more gratitude, and this morning I was trying to think of things that I was thankful for this morning, because I'm having a little stress. At work does that. I don't know if you guys' jobs are like that, but they're kind of like a roller coaster. So you have smooth sailing for a while, and then you hit like one of those loops where you go upside down. Although roller coasters, I don't know why we say that, because roller coasters are not like easy does it and then you hit a loop. They're like twisty and turny and crazy and jerky, and then you hit a loop. So okay, I'm gonna keep my hands on the wheel because you guys get all freaked out. Because I gesticulate a lot. I know I do. I know I must have some Italian blood. My mom is adopted, so we'll never know for sure. Although I have a funny story about that. This has nothing to do with Weight Watchers, but my mother got one of those. She kind of knows some of her history, but not a lot of it. She was born in 1947, so they had a lot of closed adoptions, and you didn't have a lot of documentation back then. And so she did like a DNA test just to, find out a little bit about her DNA. And she sent it off in the mail, and it came back, and she told my brother, I have 2 brothers. I have a brother that's 2 years younger than me and a brother that's 5 years younger than me. So she told the one that is 43, she told him about our history, and told him what parts of the world that we're from predominantly, because we've always wondered, because I have a lot of Irish German from my dad's side, but we were never really sure from my mom's side. And one of my brothers is redhead like me, redhead blue eyes. I have redhead green eyes. Then my other brother has very dark, almost black hair, and he has almost like black eyes. He looks very either Middle Eastern or Eastern European or something, Italian, who knows, I don't know. And my mom has dark brown hair that's really curly, and she has hazel eyes. So anyway, my brother, so Peter calls me. This is my brother that's 2 years younger than me. He calls me and he says, oh, I found out finally, because he's always wondered why he looks so different from Patrick and I. He calls and he says, we're Bulgarian. I was like, we're Bulgarian? I know nothing about, I don't even know anybody that's Bulgarian. And I thought, well, this is so interesting. And so I believe I was homeschooling at the time. This was years ago. And so, I love to do studies on different parts of the world. So I remember in New York, I, did this whole study with the boys on, what Bulgarian people eat, and, that part of the world and their customs and traditions and all that. So maybe like 6 months go by and I kind of forget about it. Like I didn't have a discussion with my mom. I just took my brother's word for it. And, you know, I don't bring up that topic a lot with her because she's, you know, sensitive. She's got, you know, some sensitivity there. And we don't talk about her being adopted a lot. And I think my grandmother had just passed away. And so, you know, just trying to be real careful. And so I finally brought it up to my mom. I was like, oh yeah, we were talking about family history and whatever. I said, I know, I can't believe that we're Bulgarian. And she said, what? And I said that we have, you know, it was like 90% Bulgarian. I said, I just had no idea, and that's so fascinating to me. She goes, honey, we're Bavarian. I was like, what? She goes, we're 90% Bavarian, like Germanic. She said, that's what my DNA came back. I'm 90% like, you know, we like beer, basically. So I was like, I called Peter, there's a big difference, honey, between Bulgarian and Bavarian. Come on, honey. He's like, I don't know. Why'd you take my word for it? I was like, right, you're exactly right. I have learned my lesson with you. So anyway, why did I bring that up? I have no idea. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I got off on a total rabbit trail. It has nothing to do with Weight Watchers. Although, our genes do play a part in our body composition, and I just wonder sometimes why genetically I didn't get the skinny gene. I don't know. Is there a skinny gene? You know, I've avoided a lot of research on this. Sometimes I feel like I just don't want to know, that I've been given the cards that I've been given and I just need to stick with it. But then I'm like, Amy, that's not a very, you know, nursey trait of yours, because honestly, nurses, we like to investigate and figure out everything. Why? Oh, this person needs to go real fast. Go. They're in their Mustang? Yeah, they're Mustang. So, I guess if I did some more investigation, although it doesn't really change how I'm going to eat. I've noticed a lot of changes since I've lost, since I started Weight Watchers, but just since I've lost the 40-something pounds. I'm like at 43 this time around. You know, I've noticed like sort of hormonal changes, monthly changes, or, you know, all of that has improved significantly. I'm not going to go into too much detail because you guys don't want to hear about that. My skin is clearing up again. So right now it's a little funky because it's hormonal, but I've noticed a big change in the last few weeks of my rosacea since I stopped eating the evil cheese. So I guess we won't be buying the evil cheese. If you guys don't know what the evil cheese is, go back to some of my old videos. I am in love with this Kirkland Parmigiano Reggiano shredded cheese that's 2 tablespoons for 1 smart point. And I was eating it like probably twice a day, if not more. People here can tell you I have like serious, I get on these kicks. And so my rosacea just went crazy. I think it was like a month or two, like a month and a half ago. I was eating way too much of that. So I had to kind of eliminate stuff and figure out what it was. And unfortunately it was that, because that's like one of my favorite things. But so I've noticed an improvement in my rosacea. I have noticed a huge improvement in my physical stamina. Like going upstairs, I'm not out of breath. Like at the gym, I'm having to work harder to get my heart rate up, and I can do longer periods of time on the elliptical. My back has been hurting less. I feel like I have more energy. Last night was hard because I couldn't go to sleep. I was just laying there wide awake. at 11 o'clock, and I had to get up so early that I was really honestly feeling somewhat anxious about it. So those things alone are awesome. I feel like my resting heart rate is great. It seems to be staying in 65 to 68 range. I haven't checked my blood pressure. Maybe I'll have one of the girls do it. Not this week because I'm feeling stressed. I don't have high blood pressure, but I don't know if you guys have read that they changed the guidelines on blood pressure, and now if you're 120 or 80 or above, you're considered hypertensive. Okay? So it used to be 120 over 80, if you got that number, you're fine. Well, they have changed their guidelines. They've also changed a lot of the blood sugar, like what's considered pre-diabetic and diabetic and all of that. So, I hope you all are going and getting while you're doing Weight Watchers, getting, annual physicals and staying on top of, all your waist to hip circumference and all of that stuff. I'm not a big believer in BMI, and I feel like in healthcare we're trying to get away from BMI because it's not very accurate if you have someone that's very muscular, it skews the BMI. So, we're looking more at waist to hip circumference and not so much BMI, although, if someone comes in and we're taking care of them and they have a BMI of 70 something, it's very likely that that's not muscle. So, those are all good things to keep track of when you're losing weight. I'm trying to do that for sure. I was just thinking about going and getting my blood work done, although I've never, thank God, thank you Lord, the choices I've made have not created like a cholesterol problem, and I'm not pre-diabetic, I don't have hypertension, healthy person besides like the chronic pain stuff, that is, I think, just part of nursing and whatever. So, old back injury stuff. But yeah, I've noticed some big differences. I have on a set of scrubs today, never could wear before, so that's great. My clothes are all fitting better. Lots of people are saying positive things. They talked about me in the staff meeting yesterday about losing weight because we were talking about American Heart Association stuff. So that was cool. A little embarrassing, but cool. So lots of positive things. It's so funny when you're going down, people talk about it a lot. When you're going up, you don't get, people don't say, oh, you look so cute today, or oh, you're doing so great, or oh, there's silence. And I have noticed that when I got back down to like 240s, and then I started to creep back up again last year, right before I started Weight Watchers again, people had stopped saying, oh, you're looking so good, and whatever. And that was another kind of cue, because people do really notice when you're losing weight. Anyway, Lent is going okay. I'm not, I'm getting home so late that I'm not even trying to normally I would get home, turn around, and go right back to church. And last time let's stay in your own lane, ma'am, sir. Last night my husband didn't get home till 9:30, so I would have gone straight to church and then not got home till 9:30, and I have to be in bed 10:30 so I can get up in the morning. Because I'm trying to get my sleep, you guys. I know that takes effort. Whoever thought that, when you're a teenager or in college, whoever thought that you would have to work to sleep? And as you get older, it gets harder, so I was wound up last night and really had to put on some Serenity essential oil from doTERRA. I put on my essential oil. We have our room really dark. I put my phone down, right after I stopped editing and uploading last night. I put my phone down and didn't check any messages or anything, and just, when I was kind of wide awake, I resisted the temptation to pick my phone up. Instead, did some just quiet prayer and, thinking positive thoughts. Oh, okay. I've got to stop vlogging. There's no rain or anything, so we're good. And the fog is whatever. We're fine. But I've been trying not to talk as much, and I just can't help myself. Let me tell you, we did something very non-Lenten last night at 10 o'clock at night, which I won't get excited about till after Lent, but I'm excited right now. We booked our cruise, you guys. We booked our 25th wedding anniversary cruise for next January, God willing. It's up to God if we, whatever, make it to that point. But I don't want to sound negative, but I hate to just assume something so far off. But we booked our cruise on Norwegian Cruise Line. Excuse me. They're building a new cruise ship called the Norwegian Bliss. So we are going to be going on a 7-day cruise with our best friends from when we were 19 years old. My husband and my best friend's husband were in a band together, used to play music together. We all met in college, and we were in each other's weddings. So their 25th wedding anniversary is this July, and ours is in January. And they're sweet enough to sort of put off their big trip until January. And we're going to go to the Caribbean, do like the islands down. I can't remember what we're even doing. I don't even care because I'm so excited. But my best friend, her husband is also an Eastern Orthodox priest. It's kind of a long involved story that I'm not going to go into on my Weight Watchers channel. And I don't know why I'm talking about, this is not really, look, we're having a non-Weight Watchers related morning. Probably I'll cut all this out of the vlog, but I got to get it out of my head. So we are doing, it's like 3 days on the boat and then 3 excursion days, and we go out of Miami. And the boat is brand new and looks beautiful. I'm so excited. My husband's actually excited because he's gonna have like one of his best friends on the boat. Like, this is like probably his best friend next to his brother. They're gonna have fun. And there's like a go-kart track and water slides. See me on a water slide. But I may do it. We'll have to see. I go to the water park with my sons right now, and I've gone on some water slides, but I get a little nervous about hurting myself, and our income depends so much on my job that I would hate to come back from vacation and be like, I can't work because I injured myself on a water slide. But yeah, so that's very exciting. We'll be doing that in January to celebrate 25 years of marriage. And then we have like a lot of cool stuff going on. I was going to go to Hawaii this fall, but I don't think I'm doing that because it sounds like we're going to New York instead at the same time for a film screening. So that's a whole other thing. So I have that trip. We're going to take Asher down to San Antonio for graduation. And, we just have some fun things coming up. So I want to be in really good shape and taking care of myself and in control. If I'm still vlogging next January, I will do another cruise vlog for you guys. But we'll see. Who knows? I may not be vlogging, so I don't want to promise something that far out. That's 11 months from now. And the thought of vlogging for 11 months, like, I'm just doing day to day, trying to keep up with it right now. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and try to have some quiet time. I know a couple of you encouraged me yesterday and were very positive about me just being quiet and working on some head stuff on my way home from work yesterday. And I think you're right. Here is lunch today. I'm going to make myself some little burritos using 2 of the Extreme Wellness wraps for 1 point each. That's 2 points. I have a 3-point guacamole, so that's 5 points. And then I have 3 points worth of the what is it called? Veggie crumbles mixed in with some kidney beans and some salsa. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for the burritos. And then I have a 0 point Zevia. And then in my little bag here, I have some chopped up celery. Sorry, I can't talk today. I don't know what my problem is, you guys. And some hummus for 2 points if I want that later for a snack. And then I have some 0 point snacks of a beautiful orange, a beautiful apple, oh my goodness, and a beautiful banana. I won't be eating all these. These are just possible snacks. I've really learned to bring snacks, and a 4 point Quest bar. So I'm not sure if I'll eat any of these or just one of these. It just depends later if I get hungry. But I wanted to have a lot of options in my bag. And I think I was half asleep when I was packing my lunch this morning. I did have a piece of banana bread this morning that I counted for 8 smart points. So yeah, we're getting kind of point heavy here for the day. Hey everybody. It's me, your nurse friend, who is trying to be quiet this week, but I have a big mouth. I've been talking a lot. I'm trying to be quiet at work. I know you all don't believe me, but I really am. I had a good day at work. I think you all must have been praying for me because things are all smoothed out, much better, and you know, just gotta give stuff time sometimes and pray and try not to be all psycho, like I tend to get all psycho. But yeah, I am really liking the way that I am eating right now. I feel really good. My lunch was so yummy. I'm really enjoying like the foods that I'm eating. I feel like there's a lot of variety, even though like I've taken away some, you know, bigger food groups. Like I'm just enjoying sort of, I don't know, I could eat Mexican and Italian like every day of my life. And so thankfully there's a lot of no meat, no dairy recipes out there that are low point, that I, you know, that fit that bill and are enjoyable. Here is the huge salad that I am making tonight in my huge salad bowl. I've got kale, I've got romaine, I've got wild arugula, I've got a 4 point piece of salmon, I have chickpeas, cucumbers, tomatoes. I'm trying to find an onion around here, so I'll probably put a red onion on here, and then 2 tablespoons of the Olive Garden Italian dressing. See, I might need 3 or 4 tablespoons, we'll see. But so far, as it stands, this salad is 4 points, so I'm anticipating it being 6 to 8 points. Okay, here's the finished product. I did do 3 tablespoons of dressing for 2 points. I did do a teaspoon of my health seeds for 0 points. So I'm counting this for 6 points. Here is dessert. It is a sweet potato. It's a small sweet potato on a little tiny plate for 2 smart points. I topped it with some cinnamon and some, I can't believe it's not butter, spray for 0 smart points. And a little pinch of Splenda. Hey everybody, I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I did just eat a banana. I totally forgot to film it because I was cleaning the kitchen. But I had a banana with some PB2, and then I had 30 of the little Lily's dark chocolate chips for 1 smart point. I showed that to you in my haul last weekend. I got them at the health food store. So 30 is 1 smart point, 60 is 2 smart points, and they're really great just sprinkled. So I took my banana, drizzled it with some PB2, and then I put those little chocolate chips. So I will post this tomorrow, and then tomorrow's Friday, so by the time you guys see this, it will be Friday. Saturday, I will be doing a live check-in with you guys after weigh-in. I think that's my plan. I have kind of a busy Saturday going on, so what am I gonna do? I want to do my, you know what, I might just do my regular vloggy vlog thing on Saturday where I do my weigh-in and all of that, And then on Sunday, I will do the giveaway. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just because I have a crazy weekend. My husband has a funeral on Saturday, and I have to go out of town. So my idea is to go weigh in, I have to go like just an hour out of town, but it's going to take me kind of all day to do that. And then Sunday, I will get on here live and do my little giveaway. So my plan will be to do that. I'll do that at 2 p.m. on Sunday, that's Central Time. So if you guys want to come hang out with me at 2 p.m. on Sunday, Central Time, if you want to post any questions down below this video that you'd like for me to answer. I mean, what kind of questions would you have? I mean, I tell you everything, but if you have any questions that you want answered, put them down below and I'll see what I can do for you. And then I'll tell you about the giveaway that I'm going to do. So we'll do that. Other than that, thanks for all your support and all your great comments, and I really appreciate you all, and I will see you all later.